Do you ever find yourself reaching for your phone without even thinking about it? You scroll, and maybe you're entertained for a second, but when you finally put it down, there's this strange, hollow feeling, a quiet hum of dissatisfaction in the background of your life. This isn't just a bad habit, and it's not a lack of willpower. It's a sign that your brain is being systematically rewired for constant, low-grade unhappiness. And the scariest part, you might not even notice it's happening. This phenomenon has a name, and it's called brain rot. It's the mental fog and exhaustion so many of us feel, and it's a direct result of our digital lives. But this isn't a eulogy for your mind. It's a story about how your brain works, what's being done to it, and how you can start to reclaim it. So what exactly is brain rot? The term was named Oxford's Word of the Year for 2024, and for good reason. It perfectly captures a feeling that has become almost universal. Now, brain rot isn't a formal medical diagnosis. You won't get a prescription for it. Instead, it's the casual name for a very real cluster of symptoms: mental sluggishness, a fractured attention span, emotional numbness, and that creeping inability to focus. It's that wired but tired feeling you get after an hour of scrolling, where you feel both overstimulated and profoundly bored at the same time. This happens because we're drowning our brains in chronic overstimulation from low-quality digital content. Think about it: endless feeds of short-form videos, a constant barrage of notifications, and algorithms designed to never, ever let you leave. Each one of these little digital hits overloads your brain's processing power without giving it anything meaningful to chew on. Imagine your brain is a high-performance computer. The content you consume is the software you run. When you get lost in a good book, focus on your work, or learn a new skill, you're running a sophisticated program that strengthens your whole system. But when you're zombie scrolling, you're not running one program. You're trying to open 1,000 pop-up ads at once. Your processor starts to lag, your fan kicks into overdrive, and eventually, the entire system just feels slow and unresponsive. That feeling, that cognitive lag, is brain rot. It's not that you've gotten dumber, it's that your mental hardware is exhausted from processing digital junk food. To understand why this feels so bad, we need to look at the brain chemistry these platforms are built to exploit. It all starts with one powerful neurotransmitter: dopamine. Dopamine is often called the pleasure molecule, but that's not quite right. It's more accurately the motivation molecule. It's the chemical that drives you to seek rewards. Social media apps are engineered to be perfect dopamine delivery machines. Every new video, every like, every notification is a tiny, unpredictable reward that gives you a little burst of dopamine, creating a reinforcement loop that keeps you hooked and scrolling. But here's the catch: your brain is built to adapt. When it's constantly flooded with these easy, cheap dopamine hits, it starts to protect itself by downregulating. Your dopamine receptors become less sensitive. This is what some call dopamine burnout. It means you start needing more and more stimulation just to feel normal. The endless scroll that used to be fun now just feels necessary. And even worse, real-life activities that offer slower, more natural rewards, like reading a book, having a deep conversation, or just going for a walk, start to feel boring and unfulfilling. Your brain has been trained to crave instant gratification, making sustained effort feel almost impossible. While your reward system is in overdrive, another critical part of your brain is getting hammered: the prefrontal cortex. This is the CEO of your brain, responsible for things like focus, planning, and self-control. When you're constantly jumping between videos, notifications, and other digital inputs, you're forcing your prefrontal cortex into a state of rapid, non-stop task switching. This creates neural fatigue, making it harder to filter out distractions and stay locked in on a single task. This constant state of high alert also jacks up your body's primary stress hormone, cortisol. Your brain starts to live in a low-grade state of fight or flight, as if it's under a constant invisible threat. This chronic stress messes with memory, making it harder to learn and retain new information, and it disrupts your emotional regulation, leading to irritability, anxiety, and that feeling of being emotionally checked out. In fact, studies have linked daily social media use of over 3 hours to a significant increase in difficulty sustaining attention during offline tasks. You're not just distracted, your brain is being actively trained to be distractible. If any of this is starting to sound a little too real, if you've ever felt that strange emptiness after putting your phone down, just take a second to hit the like button. It helps me know this message is hitting home, and it helps other people who might be feeling the exact same way find this video. And if you want to keep exploring how to take back control of your mind, consider subscribing. For a lot of people, the realization that something is wrong is a slow burn. For me, it came in a single quiet moment of terrifying clarity. I was sitting on my couch trying to read a book, something I used to love, and I couldn't do it. I'd read a single paragraph and my thumb would literally start to twitch, itching to scroll. My mind felt loud. It was craving a hit of something new, a different tab, another video. In that moment, I realized I hadn't finished a single book in over a year. That's when I understood a frightening truth from the research I'd been doing. My brain was quietly adapting to shallowness until depth felt foreign. The endless stream of low-effort content had weakened my cognitive muscles. I was a consumer of information, but a creator of nothing. I was endlessly entertained, but I wasn't engaged. And I was deeply, profoundly dissatisfied. This isn't a personal failure. It's a predictable human reaction to an inhuman environment. Our brains evolved for a world of information scarcity, but we now live in a world of infinite, frictionless content. And the platforms delivering this content aren't neutral parties. They are designed with one goal: to capture and hold our attention for as long as humanly possible. The result is a generation of people feeling mentally foggy, emotionally detached, and constantly restless. But here's the good news. Recognizing the problem is the most powerful step you can take. Your brain is incredibly adaptable, a process called neuroplasticity, and just as it can be wired for distraction, it can be rewired for focus. So how do we start reversing the effects of brain rot? The answer isn't to throw your phone into the ocean and move to a cabin in the woods, unless you really want to. The answer is to create intentional, manageable boundaries that give your brain the space it needs to heal. The goal is simple: redevelop your ability to sustain attention. Here are 4 simple experiments you can try, starting today. First, try a digital sunset. For 1 hour before you go to sleep, put all screens away. No phone, no laptop, no TV. The blue light from these devices suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time for bed. Bad sleep is a massive contributor to brain fog. Instead of scrolling, use that hour to do something analog. Read a physical book, stretch, write in a journal, or just sit quietly. You'll probably feel bored or restless at first. That's a normal withdrawal symptom. Stick with it. This one habit can dramatically improve your sleep and let your mind actually detox overnight. Second, conduct a notification purge. Your phone's notifications are the primary driver of a fragmented attention span. They are external triggers designed to pull you out of your life and back into their app. Go into your settings and turn off all notifications, except for those from actual people, like phone calls and messages from your contacts. No dings from social media, news apps, or that shopping site you used once. This one act stops the constant interruptions and gives your prefrontal cortex a break from being a 24/7 air traffic controller. You decide when you want to engage, not the app. Third, practice monotasking. Our culture loves to glorify multitasking, but neuroscience is clear. It's a myth. We're really just switching between tasks very, very quickly, which drains our mental batteries and tanks our focus. To rebuild that focus, practice monotasking. Choose one activity and do only that thing for a set period of time. For 15 minutes, just listen to an album without doing anything else. Wash the dishes without a podcast playing. Read one chapter of a book without your phone in the room. Think of these as push-ups for your brain. They strengthen the neural pathways responsible for deep focus and memory. Fourth, schedule boredom breaks. In our overstimulated world, we've forgotten the art of being bored, but boredom is essential for your brain. When you're not taking in new information, your brain activates something called the default mode network, which is crucial for creativity, problem solving, and consolidating memories. So, deliberately schedule 10 to 15 minutes a day to do absolutely nothing. Go for a walk without headphones. Stare out a window. Just sit with your own thoughts. It will probably feel uncomfortable at first, but this is when your brain does its best work, connecting ideas and clearing out the mental clutter. This feeling of brain rot can be incredibly discouraging. It can feel like you've lost a piece of yourself. Your ability to focus, to feel deeply, to be truly present in your own life. But your brain isn't broken, it's just overwhelmed. And it has a powerful innate capacity to heal. By making small intentional changes, you can start to reset your brain's reward systems. You can restore your dopamine sensitivity so that you can find joy not just in the next 15-second video, but in the world around you. You can rebuild your attention span, allowing you to sink back into deep work, meaningful hobbies, and genuine connection with the people you care about. You can trade the constant low-grade dissatisfaction of the endless scroll for the earned satisfaction of a life lived with intention. You have the power to decide what you pay attention to, and in a world that is fighting for every second of your focus, choosing to reclaim it is one of the most radical acts of self-care there is. The clarity, focus, and peace you're looking for aren't in the next notification. They're on the other side of it. I'm curious to hear from you. What does brain rot feel like to you? And what's one small change you're going to experiment with this week? Let me know in the comments below. Reading through them helps us all feel a little less alone in this. And finally, if you want more content on how to reclaim your focus and build a healthier relationship with technology, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.